Dominic, it's your boy. Welcome to the show. We're gonna be doing well because I'm having a wonderful 26th January 2025. Again, I clapped my hand. I don't know why. Today we're doing something special. We're doing a mukbang, which is not special, but the subject that we're talking about is special, right? So we're gonna be having fun. Did a little bit of wine because why not? We're having a mukbang. We're eating the delicious Shin Ramyun. You know what? Fuck it. I'm having not the best of days. So, is the answer not the best? To not have the best of days? Alcohol, no. Does it mean that it is the answer? It's an answer I'm looking for? No. It means I enjoy a bit of Nicolas Leloup. Right? So the ramens are Shin Ramyun, spicy gourmet noodle. The reason why I know that, I'm gonna put this in that. I don't know why. Yeah, I'm not in the best mood today. But it's okay. It's okay. It happens. The best of us, it happens to the worst of us. But most of all, it happens. We're putting this lovely A-Cut Blue Raz. Not a sponsor, but hey. One day you may, one day maybe. One day I don't know. So I'm super excited because this is one of my favorite ramen. We just tried our new pot. It's working well. We have Tokyo Ghoul, Break the Chain in the background. This is going to be a long mukbang, so brace yourself. That's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we're going to be cheating, right? I know there's too much wine in this and too much product, so... Ooh. Tasty. Very tasty. Very strong. I know if I put it here, it's a bit too... I know if I put it here, a scoop, which is what they're telling me to put, it's a bit too strong. Then know if I put it in here, it's gonna be too weak. Now the fun fact about this is we're actually watching Gumiko Morning ramen taste tests. So we're basically watching it Good Gumiko Morning taste tests, and we're eating a ramen. Like I'm gonna want to do a shout out to Gumiko Morning for their positive influence on the platform. They're good people. Never been into some tragedy. Look at the Try Guy. Been in some tragedy. You guys actually want to see the... This is the package. Delicious. Spicy but delicious. Very, very spicy but delicious. Absolutely phenomenal. Possibly one of my favorite ramen, if not my favorite ramen. It is the boys. Right in the link. I don't care if they're men, I'm going to call them the boys. Because they're my boys, and I love them. They're favorite too. So yes, I'm a bit worried about filming this video, posting this video, because it's gonna be seeming like I'm attacking people. But by the time that I post this, oh, by the way, today is 26th January 2025. I don't know if I said it. If I did, I did. If I didn't, I didn't. I don't care. By the time I'm going to be posting that, nobody's going to remember I had a girlfriend or a frequentation. This is French fréquentation, or a little bit of something going on, right? Oh fuck! That's good. It's good. It's really good. I'm in a weird mood, right? I'm in a weird mood. So before we even start, there's not gonna be names. There's not gonna be names. There's not gonna be people attacked. There's not gonna be. I'm okay with it. Mm-hmm. We broke up. She broke up. I didn't. And it's so good, but so spicy. I look like a wussy doing that, but I don't care. There's a reason why I'm doing this. Okay? So I'm going to tell you guys the reason, and then we're going to get into the subject. And I think is the best thing to do. Is the best way to do this video, right? Really, really good. I have a ton of water. We're gonna put the whole thing. See, you only have this left, so we'll put it. Spicy AF, spicy AF, spicy AF. So yeah, so 2 days ago, no, okay, okay, 2 days ago, she breaks up. She so she saw my videos and she saw all my videos, which, my apologies, I'm really grateful for. It was a bit weird because you get this access to my own life, which is like the special. I don't know if I have a hard time opening up to friends or to people in my life, but she knew some stuff that I possibly didn't want her to know, right? And good limo. Yeah, 30. So she breaks up, right? And she saw that I did a video where I was doing edibles, right? Which are right here, right? Edibles. In that video, in the first minute, I say how I don't do those edibles. I never do it, right? I never do drugs, which I don't. How many times? And I don't actually have to prove anything. How many times did you see me high on camera? How many times did you see me drunk on camera? A lot, yeah? A lot. Some make me sound like an alcoholic. When you saw me on camera being drunk, you never saw me high, right? And she's like, no, I don't want somebody in my life to do that, right? But so about a week ago, right, we talked to each other. She said that, hey, I'm kind of messed up. I only want a situationship, but I want an exclusive situationship. And I'm like, I like the girl. I'm not in love with the girl. I would be okay with that if that's what you want. That's what I actually don't know what I want. Was I willing? As long as I was exclusive, so long, I don't have to share with anybody. I'm a lonely child. Know something? I don't share. And neither should you. If you want to do like polygamy, that's okay. But I'm not. So she's like, okay, that's what I want. That's okay, no problem. And that day we a bit personal, but fuck it, we sexed. And she at the end she tells me, I love you. But it's not a I love you, it's a love you, I love you, not I'm in love with you. So it's very different. I'm like, you know what? I love you too. Because I did love her. I did love her. Right? The next day I tell her. She doesn't tell me. She slip up and she tells me she has to go see her ex-boyfriend. Right? And I'm like, oh, dude. You slipped up there, right? And then she's like, what do you mean? We're supposed to see your ex-boyfriend? Like, yeah, he has some stuff in my house. Now, technically speaking, and I did a video yesterday about being dumb or being smart, right? And you gonna go to your ex house. I'm a bit jealous, I'll admit it. You're gonna go to your ex house to bring him some things that he forgot at your house. Make sense? Okay. And again, and she breaks up, right? And really speaking, weirdly speaking, I think that you guys, it's weird. I was talking about this about Janice. I love Janice. So Janice is a really good friend of mine, and I'm only gonna talk about Janice a little bit because we already did a video about Janice today. Janice is a really good dude. Janice is a really, really good friend of mine. I love Janice. He's a really good dude. Oh, by the way, I have to check if he texts me. I was supposed to check today, but I forgot. Did he? Me? Oh, okay. Go. Yeah, I'm not good with checking my... Oh, I'm good with checking my emails. I'm good with checking my text when it comes at a notification. So on Instagram, you can reach me, I'll answer. On TikTok, I'll have to be on TikTok and I'll check my message to see, okay, oh shit, I missed a message. And on Discord, I barely check. I check it like once a week. So I don't have Discord server, don't ask. But yeah, so what happened is Janice, although he's one of my best friends and I love that guy, I absolutely love Janice. There's time where Janice, and I feel bad saying this, but I'm gonna be sharing something that's not necessarily personal, not necessarily private, right? But I'm gonna be talking to the camera, and the camera. That's my fault. That's not Jenna's fault. That's not the girl's fault. I do treat this information, this camera as a as a personal diary, right? Which is my fault. And sometimes I love Janice, and sometimes I'm gonna say, hey, I know that you were feeling that way, and you were feeling sad, and it's weird because to a stranger, I made a video last week when I was crying, right? Or I was crying, and yes, it was emotion, but it was raw emotion, and to a stranger, I don't mind, but to a friend, it's weird because after that you're gonna be like, hey, it's like Akeem. Akeem also really really good dude. Akeem, I don't fucking know him, and he texts me, "Yo, I saw you at this address, and I was there." I'm like, "Holy shit!" And I don't know how I felt about it, but Akeem was a good dude, so I was like, "Okay, I don't mind." But with Janice, with the girl, there's information that's not necessarily like I want to keep private, but it's weird that I have this personal time with the camera, and then people are like, "Yo, I know that you were crying. Are you good?" And I'm like, wow, I did not know that you know that I cried. It's a bit, I think it's embarrassing. I think it's a bit embarrassing. But then again, it's an outlet of things, right? So, you guys, I share a lot with you. I think that you know that this relationship wasn't really going anywhere. I think that you know that relationship I had problem with, right? I had problem with this relationship. Um, we'll go into it a bit later on. But I was like, okay, well, guess what? It wasn't meant to be. And ultimately speaking, right, I'm going to be cheating. Not cheating in the sense of I'm sleeping with every single girl, although. Um, but more so on the fact that she tells me I love you. The next day she doesn't say it back. The day after she doesn't say it back. So I'm like, okay, well, I did something wrong. There's something wrong going on. Otherwise she would say it. You know, like your girlfriend that's mad at you? And you say, I love you, and she'll say, yeah, me too. Yeah, you fucked up. You fucked up. Go get her flour. Go to get her chocolate. Make amends. So she's like with me, right? And then she tells me, "Oh, I'm gonna work out." Right? I'm like, okay, it happens. Now life is really a mystery. So I have this friend, Zach. Zach is a really good dude. Zach is a really good dude, but he's a lot younger. I think he's like, I don't know, I think he's like 16. I've been watching the video, we talked a couple of times. He's a really good dude. There is a relationship, however, of big brother. You're younger, I got you. I got you. It's more so, as I have siblings. You know, like you act with your siblings. It's like that. Hmm? And it's weird that I'm saying that because I don't have siblings. But at the same time, it doesn't matter if you agree with me. You have to agree with the fact that your role as a younger brother is different than your role as a bigger brother. There's a difference there. So, Zach, about, I want to say like a week ago, and he makes a message. He makes a video. And it's not a video, it's just him talking, right? And talking about this girl that he really likes. And I'm like, bro, and I tell him word for word, bro, I'm so proud of you. Because you're fucking putting yourself out there, right? Which is super important. And you're like, okay, well, wait a second, give me a second. I'm gonna take another video from yeah. I think we're gonna go. Ooh, has the best fast food soup. Every Lay's chips flavor. Gumiko morning, which I every Lay's chip flavor. I love that. I absolutely love that. They were listening to GMM. Gumiko morning. If you don't know them, they're a pioneer on YouTube. See, oh fuck. I swear to God, it's easily my favorite ramen. It's spicy, but with a bit of cheese, a bit of hot dog. I love this. The only thing I would like, a bit of mayonnaise. Yeah, mayonnaise. I'd be so happy. So Zach, write this message. And I'm like, bro, I'm so proud of you putting yourself out there. And respectfully, me and Zach were not close enough to say, hey, it was a girl, right? So, but I'm so proud of him. Not it was a girl, and you know you have a best friend, and you're like, oh, it was your girl. And you have your cousin that says, hey, I have a girlfriend. Like, oh, cool, right? And you're more so happy for them that curious about them, right? And I tell them, I write that down. The same night, I get a DM from Zach. I get a DM from Zach saying, yo, yeah, I'm nervous, bro, because it's a girl that I like, and I'm hoping that she sees the message. So I'm already talking to my girl. Back then, I still was in a situationship, and I was like, dude, she doesn't like when I talk to other people. Yeah. So I not necessarily try to make it short, but I told them, dude, I'm so happy for you. Take your time, be yourself, stay calm. If it happened, it happened. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. So I tell him that. And he texts me tonight. And he texts me tonight, and it says 24% batteries. We're good. Honestly, guys, wow. And honestly, guys, it's gonna sound stupid, but the single craft cheese really had a lot of taste. Yeah. So I text me, and it didn't work out. So the girl was going back and forth with him, which sucks. Wow. And I feel sad for him. He's a good dude. And she played yo-yo with him and was like, yo, I don't know what she's doing. She's talking about two other dudes. What should I do? And I tell him, and he's dealing with the situation, and you want to be his friend and say, hey, but at the same time, I think, and again, I'm gonna be an asshole. I love Zach, but I'm gonna be an asshole. I think every single man needs to get his heart broken. I had this girlfriend when I was 22, middle of my life. She broke up. If I was still with her, I wouldn't be the same person. It changed me. It changed me to the best. I think because I think I saw Zach, and I'm trying to be there for him, but I also say, bro, you need your heart broken because it's gonna help you in the long run. I know right now it's hurtful. You need your heart broken. So but I can see that he's really sad. So I'm pushing the fact that I think that you're a good dude. And he's like, oh, but I don't know. I feel anger. I'm like, it's okay to feel angry, but remember, take that feeling and remember it when you meet somebody that you're not sure if they're cool for you. Remember that anger. Remember how much pain you're in right now. When you're with a person, it'll feel okay. It'll feel good. Okay. So yesterday, I don't talk to my ex. I don't talk to her. She texts me and she's like, hey, it's funny. It's funny. We're gonna say why it's funny in a couple of seconds, but for now, yeah. So it's super funny because we had a relationship where we talked a lot. We both had our trauma. We both had trauma, and the fact that we both have trauma, sometimes I would get some help from her. A lot of the time I was there for her. I was there. I was the guy that listened to her. This one night she told me her life story. It took 3 hours, and then she cried, and I'm like, okay, well, it's a lot of weight out of your shoulder, right? And I was there for her, and I didn't mind because you should be there for other people, right? Even me, not necessarily being there for Zach. It's more so. You know what? With Zach, it's special. Zach, because I feel like a bigger brother to him, I feel like I'm gonna take a piece of wood. I'm gonna take a piece of wood, and I'm gonna beat him up. I'm gonna beat up Zach. Not hard, but just little hits, right? And then the second there's some people making fun of him, I'm gonna defend him, but I'm gonna be the one that poke Zach off. I'm gonna poke him with a stick, right? And the reason for that is like, toughen up, kid. Not because I don't like you, I do like you. Toughen up, kid. The world's a bitch. I was extremely lucky. My father was extremely strict. And ultimately that helped me. My mom was also very, very sweet. So I had this balance. And I think the balance is the perfect amount of kindness and being strict. You want to be kind to your kid, but you also want to tell them, fuck that. It's like a oh fuck. I should say that. It's like a dog when he pees. You put his face in the pee. You love that dog, but like, dog, this is not okay. You want to tell, and he's a younger brother to me, so I want to help him out. And Zach has been there for I want to say almost a year now, almost a year. So I fucking love that guy, but I have to be a dick to him because I wanted to toughen up. The life was tough to me, and it gave me the person I am, and I see a lot of potential in Zach. And as a human being, Zach weirdly is a person that's going to be there for other people. Weirdly, he's going to be defensive with other people. He's going to defend other people. He defended me when I was getting trolled. He didn't have to, but he defended me. I'm like, bro, you're such a nice guy, but you want the best for these people, right? And sometimes best is tough love, right? And I want to be the bigger. It's funny because we're gonna be talking about that a lot later on. But I want to be the person. I want to be the person that Zach need. I want to be the guy that says, you know what, it's okay. She doesn't deserve you. You don't deserve other people out there. The reality is, maybe that's not what he wants to hear. Maybe that's what he needs to hear. No, maybe that's what he wants to hear, not what he needs to hear. And the thing what he needs to hear is like, yo, you can control your action and reaction, you cannot control others. Don't try to control others. Be yourself. If it happens, it happens. It doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Right? But the crazy thing is, the reason why I'm making this video today about the breakup, about the situation, is because of Zach. It's because of Zach. It's not because of her, it's because of Zach. Zach is asking me questions in the background, and I'm helping him. At the same time, she texts me. So, I'm sorry, this is so confusing. This is my ADHD. When I finish with her, so what happened is, she didn't text me and say, hey, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be with someone. Right? And she uses the fact that I was doing edibles as a breakup reason. But in that video, I said that I wasn't. She wanted to use the the fact that I was doing edible as a reason to break up. But at the same time, you weren't saying I love you back, right? So that's the first sign that you're mad at me. So there's something in the background, right? And I knew that it was not going well. Like, okay, right? And she was like, hey, we can be friends. We can talk. We can still talk. I'm like, dude, I actually don't mind. So with this relationship, what was special is the way we started talking, it was just friend. We went into the same life. She defended me, so I'm like, you know what, you're cool. I like you. Not I like you, but I like you because you're cool. And then it developed, and she wanted to talk every day. She would talk the whole day. She would go to work, say, hey, I'm at work, text me. I'm doing something. Hello. But maybe she wanted to be texted. Maybe she needed to be reassured. Maybe she needed to talk to someone. So I was there, right? And again, I did feel, and maybe that I'm narcissistic. Maybe I'm a pervert, a narcissistic pervert. But I truly believe that in this relationship, I was the person that was helping her more than she was helping me. But again, there's such a hard thing with that. Was I the one that was helping her the most because I didn't want help? It's actually cold outside. Give me a sec. Or, like for example, right? You got this person in your life, and they're helping you, and they're helping you, and they're helping you. But then you realize that they're not really helping you because you don't want to be helped. So the help that they offer, which is very kind of them, you're not really taking. That sucks, because that's your fault, right? It's entirely your fault. Oh, that's cold. That's nice though. That's nice. Little vest. Because I'm 22, I'm older. So she's like, hey. She's like, we can stay friends. And ultimately speaking, I didn't want to because there's a couple of reasons. And I'm going to be extremely selfish. This is the part where people unfollow. This is the part where people unfollow. You thought I was an asshole before? Wait until you see this. So she comes in and she said, "Oh, we can be friends." Remember at the beginning of the video? You see, I'm so confusing, but everything that I say, there's a reason for that. So, for example, when I tell about, "Oh, you seem like an open book," when I say that you saw that relationship wasn't going anywhere, there's a literal stream where I don't talk because I'm sad because something happened with her. We cried because of her, and it was we cried because we felt guilty because we treat other people like shit. So we treated friends like shit. We treated my parents like shit. Not on purpose, but instances of treating people like shit, and you're like, oh, why'd you do that? Regrets, shame, you know. But the emotion was a nucleus. She was a nucleus. She was a nucleus of. She was the nucleus of this emotion, of this situation. Okay. So we go in, right? We go in, and she tells me, "Hey, we can stay friends." And I know that this relationship hurt me, in the sense that it wasn't working out, but more so in the sense that she was putting a lot of pressure on me. And I'm going to be talking about that later on, but for now, it's okay, right? And it's tough because you don't want to be the asshole, but you don't want to be the asshole that says, "Hey, I don't need you in my life," but you also have to be understanding of, which is actually exactly the advice that I gave to Zach. And Zach, what I've done with Zach, there's more to say about Zach. So we go in, and I know that if I stay friend with you, I'm gonna get hurt and affect my content, and I don't want it to affect my content because right now, it's stupid because today, the 26th of January, is Saturday. We did the whole week of the 21st of January. I know my shit because the Tuesday was my birthday. That's why I'm cheating. But but I'm cheating. So we spent the whole week regretting how we were shitty to people and making amends with people that we treated bad. I got a friend, Amazing Ed 93. We haven't talked in 2 years because I blocked him everywhere. He actually wished me a happy birthday. I was like, "Bro, wow, that's impressive. That's impressive." Right? I'm super happy. We had a video yesterday about Zineb, which is a girl that I met via TikTok live. DMing me, "Hey, I noticed that you're not 100%. I've been watching your videos. When you're not 100%, are you okay? You want to talk about it?" I'm like, "Oh, wow." Or even Shira was been my friend for 3 years. That never done anything to me, never done anything wrong with me, and she wished me a happy birthday. We have the same birthday, right? And yeah, and I've been making amends with those people, right? And you know, that's important too. I've been treating people like shit, and that's not good. So we don't talk. She doesn't talk, and today she's like, "Hey, I would like to talk to you. Can we talk tomorrow if you have time?" My last message wasn't, "Okay, I'm sorry," and I told her, "No, I did not want to be an asshole. So that you don't have to worry. I'm not mad. The truth is, although I'm sad that the relationship end, it's kind of like a weight off my shoulder. And I don't know how is that possible. I don't know how is that scientifically or psychologically proven. It's very hard because you're in this situation where you're like, holy, you know, maybe that relationship wasn't good, you know. And again, like I said with Zach is need versus want, right? So today she texts me, and I'm saying that, and she gets angry. It's like, "Oh, you don't care?" And I tell her the truth. I'm very honest. I'm very, very honest. I've lied a lot in my life, so I feel very honest. And I tell her, "Look, of course I give a fuck, but I believe in the universe. So if something is happening to me, it happened. If something is not happening, it's not happening. I'm not gonna impose my presence on somebody else, right?" And the whole night she's pushing the idea of, she's pushing the idea, and it's weird because she's pushing the idea that she wants to talk, she wants to stay friends, and I don't want that. But I don't want to tell her I don't want to be friends with you because you affected me in a negative fashion for over 2 weeks now. And I know it's not your fault. I know it's not on purpose. I know that you don't have bad intention, but you did. And on the other hand, I have Zach who tells me that, oh, I'm kind of mad because she treated me like that, which is normal to be mad. So I have Zach who is exactly the same as her, but he is coming from a place of victim versus, I would say, I wouldn't say I'm a victim in the relationship, but I say it's complicated. So I was like Zach, and I asked myself, how many Zach is there in the world? How many of those people are existing? We have her. The thing with her, she's 32. Zach is 16, right? Zach is 16. Am I saying that she's immature? No. But I'm saying if I can make a video to explain the situation, maybe I'm going to be helping people like Zach, right? And yeah, so, we're talking about it. So the relationship, why, in my opinion, it didn't work out. I feel like we're both broken people. She came from a place of a lot of trauma. I came from a place of a lot of trauma. The difference is, it's complicated. It's really complicated. I come from a place of a lot of trauma, but I accepted them. That's the thing with me. My trauma isn't healed. I didn't heal my trauma like that, right? I have a lot of bullshit. I have a lot of things in my head or negative emotions sometimes, And you're like, okay, they're here. I know that this is something that exists. What am I supposed to do with it? Right? This is what I'm supposed to do with it. And I feel like I kind of avoid it. I kind of accepted it. I kind of avoid it, right? And with her, it's not so, no. I have trauma and I'm trying to heal it. And I think her way is better long term. Because you need to heal that trauma. Right? So, both part. And there's a lot of inequality in the relationship. So we didn't blend. Okay, my Jesus. See, the first time that we have, so and you're talking to other people. So yeah, I'm talking to other people. So now you're talking to other girls. And say, yeah, I'm talking to other girls. Now, truth is, was there people that I talked to that I wanted to fuck? Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, but people I want to fuck right now, I'm talking to on a weekly, monthly basis. Was there people that I had emotion towards? No. You see, somebody asked me a question yesterday, what's the type of woman? And again, I don't know why. I was watching, I don't know why, it's a fucking good show. But I don't know why that's that night I was watching it. Rough Love. And yeah, Brett Michael, of all people, say There's two types of women in the world. One you want to fuck, and one you want to marry. No. There's two types of women in the world. One you want to fuck, and the one you want to be best friend with. The perfect woman is the one that you want to do both. Yeah. I look at another girl that I'm a friend with. Look at the other girl I want to fuck. But was there ever romantic interest with? No. See, there's a large difference between being single and wanting to talk to people. or you're in a relationship and you're talking to people, right? And just get mad at me. But again, that's a fucking. I'm not judging, but that's crazy. Because a couple of days before, she asking me to help her with a Tinder bio. See, I'm talking to people with no intention. You're going on Tinder with intention, right? Or even then, we're talking, right? And we have talking today because I'm making my content, and she hears a woman in the background, and she get mad at me. I'm watching a fucking TikTok live, right? I'm like, dude, there's nobody. I show her the apartment. There's nobody, right? And she's like, hey, there's nobody. But then she does live herself, and she received a gift from a guy, and she said, hey, my beautiful dude. I'm not gonna say the name because again, you guys gonna know who it is. Hey, my beautiful X, my beautiful Y, my beautiful Z. If I did that, you would go crazy mad, right? So that was the thing that was shitty. But there was another thing that I did that was not cool. For example, I didn't have a schedule for her. Well, now, ultimately speaking, I don't have a schedule for nobody. I don't have a schedule for nobody. My apologies. Ooh, baby. I don't have a schedule for nobody. And that's sad, but ultimately that's the truth. Now, should I have a schedule for people? Absolutely. Do I have a schedule for people? No. So I'm like, okay, what am I supposed to do? And, but I still make time for her. I know at what time she's on. I know at what time she's finishing working. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to deal with that. See, she's working, I'm not. Right? So her schedule is not changeable. My schedule is. It's like a person that works. It's like a person that works as a freelancer, but as a normal job. The freelancer is going to be moving around, and their normal job is going to be like, okay, well, I have a schedule, right? So I make time around her, but I see that she's live, and I'm talking to her. I'm like, oh, she's like, oh, can I talk? I'm live. I'm like, I said that to you yesterday, and you got mad at me. How does that make sense? But I did make time for her. Ultimately speaking, I can tell I hurt her feelings when she would tell me information, but she would do a lot of dumping. And ultimately, if you're a good boyfriend, doesn't matter if your girlfriend dumps, you retain it. You retain information. I got 1,000 things in my head right now. Content. It is 4:30 a.m. I haven't streamed. I haven't made. This is the third video that I make today. I'm late on schedule. I'm like, holy shit, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do here? But I said, okay, you know what? We don't work with what we have. Well, we don't have a lot, but we're gonna be working with what we have. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, right? What am I supposed to do? So I'm like, okay, no problem. So I go in, and I'm like, hey, you can dump on me. And I'm not gonna be using ADHD, but if a person comes into you, right? She comes to you, it's like, hey, I need to talk, and I need to express myself, and in your head, I didn't choose to have 1,000 things in my head. I didn't choose to be thinking about content 24 hours a day. I didn't choose anything. I didn't choose to be this person that is constantly busy, right? Ultimately, I choose to be, but I didn't want to be. You guys have to understand, and that's again, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but you have to understand that when I'm constantly busy, I don't choose to not have time for people. I'm like, holy shit, today I have this plan. And with the ADHD, one of the symptoms is that you plan 1,000 things and you don't finish none of them, right? So it is like, oh, bro, I should have made time for friends. But you're 3 days later and like, holy shit, I've been busy, right? So that's not cool. And I think me and Dizzy, the fact that we were so close, the fact that we were such good friends, was he understood that. And he understood that, well, if I want to talk to Ink, I'm going to talk to him in a stream because he has more time there, he's more attentive because he's doing two things. That's the person he is. That's why I fucking love DC. That's why I love Carl. That's why I love Shao. And a couple of months ago, I was talking about these three guys, and I was talking about how it wasn't a case of I feel like they do a lot of there are a lot of sacrifices for me, right? And I don't think it's sacrifices. I think it's compromises. Hey, I know Ink really likes to do that. So if I want to talk to him, let's do that. Or with Shao, I know Ink is more so a mind person, a physical person. So with all my friends, Shao is gonna go. He has basketball practice. Gonna go hike mountain. But when he's chilling with me, let's go see a movie, bro. Let's go see a movie. Because he knows that if he asks me to hike a mountain, I'm like, ugh. Not because I don't want to, but because I'm fat and because maybe down the line, but I cannot take a full day off. If I cannot take a full day off, if I was to hike a mountain, I would have to do a whole day about that, right? And I would have to do like, yo, this is getting. You guys don't understand the amount of work that is. Let's go. We're getting ready, guys. They're gonna go do something that's crazy. We're gonna go hike a mountain. We're gonna go something. Oh my god. How am I getting ready? Am I bringing food? What clothes am I wearing? Am I wearing good shoes? What is the brand of the shoe that I'm wearing? Not because it's a sponsor, but still. And then you're on the road. So how do people feel? How do I feel? How does Shao feel? How do we anticipate? What is the menu today? What are the prediction? What is the review for said mountain? Now we're getting to the mountain, and getting to the mountain is step by step. Okay, we're at the bottom of the mountain. This is how we feel. We're excited. Okay, we're getting to the mountain. We're almost halfway there. We're still excited, but we know that it's almost done, and it's kind of exciting. And at the end of the mountain, you have this whole story or this whole arc of we fucking did it. There's accomplishment, right? And then you film a video there, and then when you come back, well, you go back and say, hey, how did you feel about the whole experience as a whole, right? Just there is 8 video. It's 8 video. Or a huge one. But then when I do a huge one, you don't like it, so okay. It's okay, I don't mind. So, all of this to say, it's cool. It's cool in the sense that we go hiking, but I need to prepare first, right? I feel like with Shao, with Dennis, I'm always afraid to call him Dennis because Dennis is a classic. I don't even know if it's classic, to be honest. It's European as fuck. The crazy thing is, I had this boss. I was working with Romanian not too long ago, and I have this boss, right? And I didn't know why, and I'm fucking pissed. Well, not pissed, but annoyed because the guy with the agency, he texts me the name. He texts me, he doesn't tell me how to say it. I don't know how to say it. And even if you hear my mom, the way she said it, sometimes I'm like, who are you talking about? Oh, my boss, Mihai. Right? And I said Mihai. And then he see me, I'm hesitating. And he says, and he looks at me and he said, you know that Mihai is Michel in French? No, he said, you know, Mihai is the Romanian version of Michel, which is French. I'm like, oh shit. And for whatever reason, all it took was that to click. So, for example, I was working with a 2 Nikolai. Well, at one point we had 3 Nikolai. So Nikolai is what? Nikolai is Nicolas, right? I was working with a George. George, Georgei. George. And George was a really good dude. I fucking love George. But I kept on calling him George because I was more used to George. And even Nikolai, I would call him Niku because it's kind of Nico, right? Niku. The Romanian are very strong on Q. Like, a lot of their names are going to be Andrescu, Biancu. A lot of them is Q, right? Just turned out that way. So with Niku, it was kind of Nico. So I could think about Nico, right? And even we had another guy, Andre. We were working with Andre, and Andre was, when in French, this is the tough part because French is coming from Latin, and Romanian is coming from Latin. So if I go see a guy called Andre, in my mind is like, okay, yeah, this is very similar to Andre, or Marc-André. That's how I remember it, right? You don't have that in English. You don't have it. When I think about Dennis, I think about Dennis. And I called him a couple of times Dennis, and he understands, but it's still not nice to call him Dennis when his name is Dennis. Right? DZENXIX. So I call him DZ, and the reason this he doesn't know. Okay, this he doesn't know. But oh my god. The real reason I call him DZ. Oh my god, let's go. The real reason I call him DZ is to remind myself there's a DZ in there. Don't forget it. Yeah, so that's the reason we call him like that. And see, with Janice understood that I was a very busy guy and I like to stream. But with Janice, I would stream for 6-7 hours. He'd come in and we would talk and we would have our daily talk, and it was nice. Now, ultimately, I understand that I should have talked to him outside of the stream, which was not cool. But he understood that, and I don't think you see. That's the thing with Janice. The thing with Janice, it's nice because I don't think that he's mad at me because I wasn't talking to him outside of the stream. I wasn't talking as much as I wanted to outside of the stream. I think it was more understanding. I would think it was more understanding. The weird part about this is I'm grateful that he understands, but it doesn't mean that this is okay. It doesn't mean that, okay, well, you understand that I'm, for example, right? For example, I have this, I have this Tourette syndrome. I don't have it, but I'm giving an example. I have this Tourette syndrome, right? And I'm swearing. You understand that I have a Tourette, and like, okay, well, he has Tourette's, it's okay. It doesn't mean it, right? And there's another person that doesn't know that you have Tourette's, and they're saying, what a fucking asshole, are you swearing? The children's around, right? So it doesn't make it, and Tourette's is not a good example because you can't help it. But you know what I mean. You understand what I mean. So, it sucks because, like with this girl, back to the girl, right? A lot of things that she was going after me for, because we have 15% now, so I kind of have to hurry. Were things that she did herself. But I didn't have time for her, which sucks. I was bad about that. And you see, I did videos where I forgot something. I said, hey, I know she's gonna forgive me. She's a good person. So even when I did something wrong, I was like, in my head, I was like, hey, she'll forgive me. That's not okay. That's not okay. I give her a schedule. Say, hey, you know what? I know we're busy. I'm busy, but I'll give you the schedule when I have time. Fuck giving a schedule. Who am I to give you a schedule? We're friends, or am I your boss? No. I shouldn't have to give you a schedule. Say, hey, listen, I'm busy. I have for 2 hours. After that, I'm all yours, right? And I could have done that easily, but I didn't do it. But then weirdly, the feeling of I knew it was not going to work. I'm like, why am I spending time with you? I'm wasting time with you because it's not going to help me, right? And it shouldn't have to. A situation shouldn't have to help you to put time in it. But if a situation helps you, then it's more. I wouldn't say worth it, but it's more. It has a more natural feels to it. So, for example, right, if I go to the gym and my friends say, hey, dude, let's go to the gym, right? Versus, hey, bro, let's go to the, I don't know, to the library, right? I love the library, I love the gym. Are there places that I'm going to go on a Monday? Possibly not. Are there places I'm going to go with friends? Possibly. But if the person says, hey, let's go to the gym, I'm like, okay, well, I can work out, I can lose weight. Versus I can go to library. Like, ultimately, library is good. But library, you see, it's such a weird thing because library and theater are the same thing. You're going to go to the theater, right? And you're going to be watching a movie. And you come after the movie like, oh, the movie sucked, dude. It was not good, right? Library is the same thing. You're going to choose a book and be reading it. It could be good, it could be not be good. The gym, no matter what happened, you work out. It's a good thing, right? So it's a guaranteed good thing. So you have an hour to spend, you're going to spend it on something that's guaranteed, something that's a risk. I don't know. Yeah, so it did feel like I was more so in the helpful and in the relationship. And it's not because we were fighting a lot. We were fighting a lot, and it's I don't know why. She would always choose to fight at the end of the conversation. Right? Or there's... So yeah. It does feel bad that we broke up. And I have that part of responsibility in that, for sure. Like, for example, she was telling me this story, right? She was telling me the story, and I thought I'm an asshole. I'm not gonna say her name. She was telling me the story, and can I not give the information away? I don't want to give the information. She was telling me the story that happened to her, and that was horrible. And she was like, "Oh, you know that show? That's the same thing." And I laughed. I laughed because so many people refer that show. Oh, this is horrible. This is horrible. This is horrible. It is horrible, but it's a fucking show. So you saw the Mendes brother. You saw the Jeffrey Dahmer video. How many people? I'm gonna be okay. Tell me honestly. Tell me how many people saw the Jeffrey Dahmer documentary on Netflix, the series, and their reaction was, "Oh, this guy's awful." Versus how many people saw the series and was like, "Okay, that was a good series," you know? And she keeps talking about this show, you're talking about the show as, oh, this is how it happened to me. But I'm like, a lot of people talking about the show because they're entertained. So it's, to me, it's all funny. But she was kind of offended with me laughing. And I was like, holy shit, maybe I shouldn't have laughed. The laugh wasn't mean. The laugh wasn't that. But, you know, it was a bit of like a maturity. And she told me the story, and she told me the story, and she told me the story, right? And I said that's, she told me the story for 2 hours and a half, right? And then I'm very thankful that she does it. But bro, I need to move. I need to move. So in that 2 hours and a half, there's some moments where I disconnected because I'm like, okay, this is a lot. And then she's like, do you have any question? And it's funny because a week before I'd forgotten for time she did. So this time I didn't even take notes. I swear to God I didn't take notes, but I recapped the story. I recap what she's saying, and then she started crying. And I'm like, oh my God, did I forget something? It's like, no, you recap my story, and it's negative. It's just negative. I'm like, oh, dude. I think I was listening, you know? What am I supposed to do here? And then she says, I regret that I told you. And I didn't know how to act. So, all of this to say, this relationship was a lot more, I think, beneficial on her end. See, I'm not jealous, but hers calling this, hey, you know what? This guy is beautiful. She would show people from her workplace. She would show friends, and she'd say, oh, this guy I could have fucked if I wanted to. How am I supposed to feel, right? How am I supposed to feel? But I didn't say nothing. If I said that about a girl, though, oh, it didn't make any sense, right? So, 2 days ago, right? It's funny because I cried for that girl. I cried for that girl. I told you guys this story before. But then we did another video. That video was selflessness. And selflessness was understanding that some people did a lot for me, but I cannot save everybody. I cannot help everybody. I cannot be thankful. So you see, I had a problem with, I cried because people were so nice to me and I wasn't nice to them back. So the actual response to that, I tried to help everybody. The mistake I did was trying to help everybody at the same time. And I understood I couldn't. Okay, I'm going to help this person, then it's going to be this person's turn, it's going to be this person's turn, it's going to be this person's turn. It's hard because they don't know each other. All of my friends that I'm talking about, people, Carl, parle français, Shao is English, Janice, I met it online. They don't know each other. So I cannot say, hey, you know what, let's do a whole evening, right? I'll pay for everything just to say thank you. I can't do that. I have to spend time with everybody, right? And it's weird. It's like a kid, a child of divorce. To see a father, you have to see your mom, and you have to spend time with both father and mom. Then you have to have as much fun as with your father and with your mom. Then you have to have the same amount of experience with the father and the mom. Right? It feels weird, right? Which is weird. You know? And oh, get me sick. Wait, what? We're tasting every Cheetos with GMM. I'm at 13%. I'm at 53 minutes. I'm at 58 minutes here. Oh, wait. Guys, I'm gonna have to end the video here. There's 58. I'll try to watch it till an hour. So yeah, so see the relationship, and I was telling Zach, like going back to Zach, and Zach, he was telling, I feel so bad. I feel so bad at her. She hurt my feeling, and I told him, Zach, there's shitty people in life. There's shitty people in life. You cannot take care of shitty people. Am I calling my ex a shitty person? No. I'm not calling her a shitty person, but I'm calling the relationship a shitty relationship. Right? It's gonna be it's gonna be very doubtful. But it's the same situation as every single burger is a sandwich, but not every sandwich is a burger. That makes sense? Right? That shitty, a relationship was shitty. We were not meant for each other. We were not meant. Right? And then she didn't talk to me for a day. And then the next day, she texted me and said, hey, we need to talk. And I'm like, no. I'm not gonna talk to you because I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to be friend with me, and you're being friend with me because you need me. And my problem is I'm a bit smart. I'm a little bit smart, and because I'm a bit smart, because I'm not gonna have the time, I'll restart it. Nice, baby. We have 55 and 4 minutes to finish this story. We're good. We're good. See, we have 4 minutes left for TikTok, and we have 12% batteries. We're good. So with a girl, I knew that she was trying to be friend with me, and she kind of manipulated me and saying, "Oh, you need me," but it's more so, "No, you need me," right? And again, it shouldn't matter, but the fact that she's trying to manipulate me, and she was talking, and she was saying, "Hey," and I was done with the relationship. I was done. I wasn't done because she broke up. I was done because she wouldn't say "I love you" back, right? I don't care if you don't say "I love you" back. I don't care. But if you're gonna tell me "I love you" one day, you have to say it the next day. You have to, or you have to give me a reason why you're not saying it anymore, which you didn't do, right? That's a problem. That is a problem, I think. So yeah, so it was a bad situation, and ultimately it's not her fault. It's more from my fault because I'm fucking broken. But and she was pushing, and she sent me this message, and a better part of me was saying, "Don't answer, do not answer." But then I gave the advice of to Zach a couple of minutes before, dude, you control your action, control your reaction. But control my action, I'm gonna control that. I'm gonna answer to her, and I'm gonna put the dots. And I want to hurt her feeling because she doesn't deserve it. She didn't do nothing wrong. See, there's a difference between she didn't do nothing wrong and she didn't think that she did anything wrong. So because she doesn't understand that she did something wrong, to me she doesn't do anything wrong. She hurt my feelings, but she didn't mean it, or she didn't know that she was gonna do that. That's not her fault. That's my fault for having feelings or sensitive feelings. I guess. I guess. I guess I mess. So yeah, so it kind of sucks because, and then I was trying her and I was saying, hey, don't worry about it, don't worry about it, I'm good. But she kept saying, oh, I want to be friend, let's talk. And I was saying no, but I wasn't saying no. I was saying no, I don't think it's a good idea. This is the reason why I don't want you in my life. I have problems, which I was honest. I don't have a good job. I'm still not ill from my burnout. I'm still not ill from depression. I have fucking mouse in the apartment. I have cut one of them. I don't know if there's more than one. I possibly have more. If I have more, I have to catch them. So yeah, so that's a problem. I was saying that. I'm like, dude, I have so much in my head. I'm fucking making content, right? Maybe the relationship is not what I need right now. Or maybe a friendship is not what I need right now. I have a problem treating the friend that I do have. And I actually said that. I actually said, I have a problem treating the friend that I do have already good. And you're asking me to have more friend that I'm not going to treat good. This doesn't make any sense. And then she was like, oh, you don't care. You don't give a fuck. You're an asshole. She called me an asshole. And, and I'm going to finish on that note. I'm struggling with a fact. It's okay. It's okay. It's not a big deal. I'm struggling with two facts. I'm struggling with the fact that something happened with my father last week. And with my father last week, it was a case of... He was talking to me about something, and I was talking to him about my opinion, my reaction. I was sincere. I wasn't saying, okay, Dad, you're right, which I would do when I was younger, because I was afraid of him. I was saying, no, Dad, I don't agree with that. Okay, this is how I feel, right? And you're gonna disagree with me or how I feel, but at least you know how I feel. My father is a lovely man. I fucking love my father, but my father is very stubborn. If you ask him what is I'm gonna say SCD. If you ask him what is ADHD, he doesn't know. His son has it for 32 years, but he doesn't know what ADHD is. And I'm like, Dad, you should have possibly known that. So I'm talking to him, and he was mad at me for talking to him and expressing myself. And I should have told him, yes, Dad, you're right. Although I don't feel it's genuine. And with the girl, I should have told her, yes, you're right. I just don't want to be friends with you. But I didn't. I was trying to give her a reason, an honest reason. I wasn't making bullshit up. I was giving her an honest reason on how I feel. And because we gave her a honest opinion on how I feel, she took it the wrong way, and it hurts her feeling. So the two cases, I should have not talked. I should have said, but I don't know. It doesn't feel genuine to me. So yeah, so long story short, the 59-minute video, if you have a relationship where you don't feel like it's going well, try to talk to that person. If you don't feel like it's going anywhere, break up. They say don't fix something that's not broken, right? But if something is meant to be broken, then it's meant to be broken, right? Pretty much it. So yeah, so thank you for watching. I know it's a long video, but still. Love you guys. Take it easy.